Hello everyone and welcome to day 6 of Craftmas. Today, believe it or not, we're going to be doing something that actually works. So today's episode we're going to be making gift toppers from polyclay. Okay, and all you're going to need for this is some polymer clay. And polymer clay, it's basically a clay that hardens in the oven. So it's a really easy clay to use. And it just looks like this. It kind of reminds me of Play-Doh or plasticine. And you're just going to take a little bit off and sculpt it into whatever it is that you want. We're making gift toppers, but you can actually use this for making like Christmas tree ornaments and stuff like that as well. So yeah, it's pretty versatile as to what you want to actually do with it. But we'll make some gift toppers today. You just want to kind of mold it in. It's like a really soft consistency as well. It's a really easy material to use. You could probably just do it with your kids and stuff. The only problem is you will need to cook it in the oven. So if you are doing it with kids, don't obviously let them near the oven. And it comes in loads of different colours as well, so you can buy it pre-coloured. I've just got a natural kind of coloured here because I'm going to paint it later anyway, so... And I just want to make kind of a candy cane shape. And also with this stuff, you can leave it out unwrapped and it'll never harden. It always stays quite soft. So it's a good thing about it. I'm not going to be dead great with this stuff because I don't have the time, but you want to get your shape like that and you want to get a hole out of the top so you can put some string or some ribbon through. So I'm just going to use a pen. It just saves you kind of drilling through it later on. Take that off. Make it a little wider as well. So you want something that looks like that. And then you want to put it on an oven-safe kind of dish or tray or something like that. And let's just check how long. With this particular brand, you want to cook it at 130 degrees for about 15 minutes per 6 millimeters of thickness. So you'd want to cook it for about 15 minutes. I would recommend cooking it a lot longer though, because I remember when I tried it was still quite soft. So I'd recommend about half an hour, but at 130 degrees Celsius that is. But depending on whichever brand you get, they'll have the instructions and stuff on the back, so it's dead easy to follow. And once you've got that in the oven, baked it, it'll come out and it'll be all hard. Well, you'll have to wait a bit because it'll still be quite soft when it's hot. But when it's cooled down, that's when it becomes hard and it becomes more of a ceramic. And then it'll be ready to paint. So I've got some that have already been cooked, baked, I've painted them, I've even strung them with ribbon so we can see the finished product straight away. And you'll have something that looks like this. Obviously that's a candy cane one there. And I've got a Christmas tree. I've got this bell. It doesn't look like a bell at all. I don't know what I was thinking with that one, but as you can hear, they're nice and hard. And I think they look really nice. And I've just painted them with some acrylic paint. But they look really fun. They're super easy to use and you can personalise them in any way you want. You can make whatever you want. So if you're gifting someone who has very specific needs or they enjoy certain things, then obviously you can make that. But I've got my present I wrapped yesterday with my absolutely lovely handmade wrapping paper, which was awful. But if you want to check that video out, I'll link it down below. It was awful. It was the worst thing I've ever made in my life. It just looks shit. It looks so bad. But if you do want to make your own wrapping paper, then I'll link that above and below for you. And then, since it's got a candy cane on the top, I'll stick this candy cane on. And just want to stick it on. There we go, a little gift topper for your presents. And like I said, you can create ornaments and stuff with this, and it's a really easy material to use. Your kids will probably have quite a lot of fun making it because it is like Play-Doh, it's like plasticine, as long as you control obviously the oven part. But yeah, and that's it, dead simple. But hopefully you did enjoy this episode of Craftmas. I will link down below on where you can get this stuff. I just got it on Amazon, but there's loads of different brands available. It's just a polyclay, I think it's called. I don't know, it doesn't say what it is, but it says an oven baked clay, but I'm sure it's kind of a polymer clay. So it's a clay with kind of resiny bits in it that hardens in with heat, something like that. Some sort of chemical reaction. But it comes in loads of different colours as well if you can't be asked to paint it. But a really simple, dead easy idea. But if you did enjoy this tutorial that actually worked today, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I've got another, what day is it today? It's the 6th day. So I've got another 19 days of Craftmas to come. So do make sure to subscribe so you can keep watching all of the fantastic content that I'm creating. Hopefully you are enjoying it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!